So I've done some searching on YouTube for Spectre Divide is gonna fail, or is dying, or is dead. I've had a look at pretty much everyone's take on it, and to sum up what everyone's pretty much saying is things like, the devs are greedy, charging way too much for skins, or the gameplay is fun at the start, but it's gimmicky and it gets boring over time, or they just copied Valorant, it's Valorant at home and it's not that good. But going through the comments on these YouTube videos, I found this one comment from Vinny7155 who wrote, "For me, I just feel like there's something missing in this game, but I can't put my finger on it." Well, I actually think I have the reasons for that, so I'm going to be talking about them now. Point 1. The characters are so ugly, man. I mean, take a look at this and tell me if you think these look good. I spent 20 minutes in their character editor, and this is the best combination I could come up with. I'm sorry, Mountaintop Studios, but if your characters don't look nice and appealing, people aren't going to be giving you money to enhance them. And the sad thing is you can tell that they're proud with these characters. It's just really unfortunate, and it's something that you have to get right in the pre-production stage. And for my second point, can we talk about how the player characters and the environments are two completely different art styles?
The fuck?
Like, you have the map, right, which has highly detailed textures, and honestly, it looks great. I actually really vibe the map. But then when you compare it to the characters and the gun models, which are all flat shaded, with like this cartoony style sort of Borderlands thingy going on, it looks like two separate games and it doesn't gel well together. But then you're going to have some people that say, oh, they made that decision so you can easily tell the difference between the enemies in the environment. But that's not true, because people half the time can't even tell the difference. Me and my teammates, the amount of times we shot each other during a match is crazy, thinking that they were enemies. So how do you fix this? Well, first of all, remove that black outline effect on the players and the gun models, and then you would have to texture them the way the maps are textured, right? So at least they look like the same game, right? And then you can do what Valorant does, which I think Spectre Divide already does. They kind of have like this yellow outline effect on the players, right? It's kind of like a cool yellow shader that animates a little bit. They just have to increase the intensity of that, and then it will be far easier for people to tell the difference, right? And my final point is just the music track is so bland and boring, man. Like, have you ever finished playing Spectre Divide, logged off, and started humming their tune? Like, do me a favor, pause the video right now and try to hum it to yourself. Well, if you couldn't remember it, that just proves my point, but let's listen to it together. For me, it was really tricky, as there's no one prominent melody that sticks out. Everything's just a whole bunch of small licks, and it's all put into this one track, and it's just not very memorable. So let's compare it to games that actually do this right, which is old school PUBG and the original Halo game. Man, who remembers when these games used to be good? Like, old school PUBG used to be so raw and rustic, right? The tension that it would create was so good, but now it's just become this Fortnite wannabe game, right? That's just, it's lost its identity. And Halo, I don't know where they're taking it now. It's just, like I'm sure you guys have seen the trailer, right? They're not focusing on gameplay, right? And the story. Mountaintop, you need to remake your menu music. I actually know someone you can hire for it. He's a phenomenal music producer. Those are my 3 points. See ya, I'm going to bed.